granted to me by the Sault College Board of Governors and the Province of Ontario, I hereby declare this convocation to be open for the awarding of degrees, diplomas, and certificates. As Sault College has signed a National Indigenous Education Protocol with Indigenous communities, and we are on the traditional territories and lands of the Anishinaabe Nation, we wish to recognize the Anishinaabe people and the Métis. Please remain standing.
Please be seated. And now, the choir will send our graduates off with a dedication song, Just Passing By. Thank you very much. My name is Colin Kirkwood. I am the Vice President, Academic and Research at Sault College. On behalf of everyone at the college, I welcome each one of you today to this convocation ceremony. Thank you for joining us. We will be hearing from a few speakers with messages to share as you graduate. We will then present diplomas and certificates to each of you, our most recent graduates. We send appreciation to all staff and volunteers who helped make today possible. Well done, and thank you. We'd like once again to extend our thanks to the Choristers Choir and to Tyler Duncan, the Lone Piper. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of the Platform Party. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Carly Campbell, Registrar. Dr. Rose Miralia Kaiko, Sault College Retiree Representative. Peter Hugo, Sault College Board of Governors. Ted Recollet, Elder. Jonathan Nolan, SCSU President. Garen Sutherland, ISU President. Janice Beattie, Vice President, Corporate and Student Services. Dave Zaccato, Chair, Sault College Board of Governors. Dr. Ron Common, President. John Deeds, Keynote Speaker. Sherry Smith, Chair, Natural Environment, Business, Media, and Culinary Programs. Marilyn King, Dean, Health and Community Services. Thank you. You may be seated. I would also like to welcome the special guests in attendance today. Azima Vezina, President and Vice Chancellor, Algoma University. David Marasco, Registrar, Algoma University, Enrollment and Financial Services. Penny Perrier, Public Relations and Event Management Advisory Committee Member. Thank you. I would ask our faculty seated in the floor area to stand and be our graduates. Our first speaker today is Dr. Ron Common, President of Sault College. He holds a PhD in Educational Administration and over the past 11 years has helped the college expand and succeed like never before. In 2014, he received the Order of Ontario for his outstanding contribution to education. Dr. Common?
Graduates, guests, family, and friends, as President of Sault College, I'd like to welcome you to today's convocation. It's a wonderful opportunity to acknowledge your achievements as a graduating class and the best day of the year to be President of Sault College because all educators love to see their students succeed. Thank you, everyone who has come today. It's a pleasure to welcome family and friends from in the region, from out of town, out of province, out of country, in many cases, to share in this important and joyous celebration. Now, at Sault College, we pride ourselves on providing a personal touch. So you'll see some informality today. In fact, we have a total of 1,140 students graduating between yesterday and today over a two-day period. But we want to make convocations personal, so we scheduled 4 convocations so that each graduate will get the recognition they deserve. So graduates, take your time when you walk across the stage. Enjoy your moment. There's some controversy as the best place to get a picture. I personally think it's when your colorful president gives you your diploma, but it's up to your call. Now, graduates, I also hopefully recognize that a lot of international students are here today graduating, and I'm hoping their family could follow us on the YouTube broadcast that's occurring. Graduates, you can take great pride in your accomplishment today with a public recognition of a job well done. Today's your day. You should be justifiably proud, but I'm sure you recognize you have not succeeded on your own. And it is our tradition. I would like all of you to rise and turn to face your family, your partners, your friends, and thank them for the support they've given you during your studies. Graduates, please rise. Thank you. You can now be seated. Graduates, congratulations. As you look to the future, you should be optimistic. You will have unparalleled job opportunities due to demographics. With an aging workforce, including an aging president, you are the future. But as I look to the future, I also look to the past to see how far we have come. Sault College came into existence 52 years ago. Some of you graduates think, wow, that's a long time. It is not. Oxford University is approaching being 1,000 years old. And in fact, I started teaching 51 years ago, and it seems like yesterday. People nostalgically talk about the good old days, especially baby boomers. But let me tell you, the good old days 52 years ago were not that good. 52 years ago, your family's socioeconomic status was a predictor of who went on to post-secondary education. Few people from working class backgrounds or marginalized populations went to college or university. This is no longer the case, and we have many first-generation students. That's the first people in their families to get a post-secondary education. At Sault College, we have 481 first-generation students. I know how proud the parents of those students are today because I was the first person in my family to get a post-secondary education. And now I tell everyone, the best way to overcome the barriers of the class system is to be in class. Education breaks down barriers. And in Canada, currently, we have among the highest post-secondary participation rates in the world. But back in the 1960s, there were still residential schools for Indigenous children. 1996 was the last residential school. Ontario still had some segregated black schools, and now we have Viola Desmond on our $10 bill. Nationally, in 1968, there were fewer than 100 university students that were Indigenous. In contrast, today, over 20% of Sault College students are Indigenous. I know nationally there are over 40,000 Indigenous post-secondary students. 52 years ago, Indigenous languages were dying out. Now we teach Ojibwe language at Sault College, and we have the National Indigenous Language Act proclaiming Indigenous language is an official language, and it's in its second reading. Status Indigenous people did not get the vote until 1960, when I was a teenager. Now we have 10 Indigenous members of Parliament, Indigenous cabinet ministers, and back when we were created, homosexuals were routinely given prison sentences. Now we have same-sex marriages, LGBTQ plus safe spaces at the college. In the early 60s, some forms of contraception were criminal offenses. The pill became legal only in 1969. 52 years ago, over half the males smoked, almost nobody jogged or worked out. Life expectancy for males was 70, so statistically, I'd already be dead. In 1967, there's never been a woman prime minister, a woman premier, a woman governor general, a woman lieutenant governor, a woman Supreme Court judge, or a general in the armed forces. There'd never been a member of parliament who was Aboriginal, black, Muslim, South Asian, blind, deaf, or quadriplegic. All those barriers have been overcome since then. 52 years ago, children with exceptionalities did not have the right to attend public schools. Now at Sault College, we have the Community Integration Through Cooperative Education program, serving students with challenges. And it was not until 1985 that people with disabilities had a right to education at public expense. Obviously, we've made major advances in the social justice agenda in the past few decades. And in the next 10 or 20 years' time, I'm certain our country will continue to be a different place. And you're going to need to be able to adapt to the rapidly changing needs of our society and workforce. Not everything has changed in the last 52 years. 52 years ago, we had Prime Minister Trudeau. Today, we have Prime Minister Trudeau. 52 years ago, the Toronto Maple Leafs were trying to win a Stanley Cup, and unfortunately, they still are. 2 years ago, after Sault College was created in 1969, man walked on the moon. Now, my grandmother was born before the Wright brothers flew, and she lived long enough to have me fly her in my plane. I'm a pilot. And she lived long enough to see Neil Armstrong walk on the moon. Now, as you know, back in 1960, when we walked on the moon, our phones have more processing power than they had in that expedition to the moon. My mother rode a horse to school in rural Saskatchewan. Now I drive 200 horsepower in my largely autonomous Honda CR-V. Well, these are dramatic changes. The pace of change is accelerating, and it's hard to predict what the future holds in this fast-changing world. I hope we're going to be better at it than Bill Gates, who said in 1981, 64K ought to be enough computer memory for anybody for the foreseeable future. And he planned to move to 640K in 10 years. And he said that felt like something that would last a great deal of time. Our system at Sault College is 38 million times larger than that 64K. 38 million. It's sobering for me to realize that today's technology is the best we've ever had, and yet for you graduates, it's the worst you will ever have. As you can see, we've made major advancements since the early days. We've changed the world for the better, but we've also damaged Mother Earth, polluted the air, polluted the water. We have greenhouse gas, climate change, and there's still conflicts around the world and child poverty. So it's your time to look at the world around you, graduates, decide what needs to be changed, and get busy. Decide what kind of Canada you want in 25 years and in 52 years. We want you to take risks. Don't be fearful. This is something our international students have already demonstrated. They are very courageous. They've left their home countries, traveled to a different country, and studied at Sault College, and I congratulate them for that. Winston Churchill said, quote, the ages of 20 to 25, and that's many of the graduates, these are the years. Don't be content with things as they are. You'll make all kinds of mistakes, but as long as you're generous and true and also fierce, you cannot hurt the world or even seriously distress her. Go get them, graduates. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Common. It is my pleasure to welcome to the podium our next speaker, David Zaccato, Chair of the Sault College Board of Governors. Mr. Zaccato is a volunteer and leader in our organization. Mr. Zaccato?
Members of the Platform Party, graduates, guests and faculty, and staff. On behalf of Sault College Board of Governors, I'm honored to extend congratulations to the Sault College graduating class of 2019. It is with pride that I congratulate all of you on this significant accomplishment and treasured moment in your life. At Sault College, Convocation is one of the most important events of the year. It marks a celebration of excellence at which, Sault College, the success of our students is fundamental to our existence. So upon graduation, we want our students to say the following: I get the education I want and more. The people are great. It was worth it to come here. The experience changed my life. We are in the business of transforming the lives through empowering those who study with us to think, learn in a progressive and innovative ways, including those we haven't imagined yet. We believe and hope you have found this, and nothing speaks more directly to how well we're doing our job than the alumni we send out into the world. The knowledge that we are making a difference in the lives of our students, it is what gives our work meaning, energizes us to continue to build on our successes. Know that you have made a difference here during your time with us, and you will make a difference wherever you go and whatever you do. Graduates, I have the confidence in the training that you've received. I have the confidence in the institutions and the community that supported you and facilitated your education. The Board of Governors of Sault College wishes you continued success in the years ahead. As you go forth, keep in touch and continue to share your successes with us. I would like to leave you with one last challenge. Graduates, never stop learning, because life never stops teaching us. Congratulations. May your future be filled with success. Egwich.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ciccato. I would now like to welcome our keynote speaker, John Dietz. John is a graduate of Sault College's Forestry Technician and Geological Engineering Technician programs and was nominated by Sault College in 2017 for an Ontario Premier's Award in Technology. John began work at the Great Lakes Forestry Centre in 1986 and in 2006 took on a new role as the supervisor of insect production and quarantine facility. In 2010, John graduated magna cum laude from Lake Superior State University, obtaining a Bachelor of Science degree in Individualized Studies. John was promoted to biologist status with Natural Resources Canada in 2011. In 2014, John created the insectarium called Entomica, which is currently located in the Mill Market, but will be moving to the Canadian Bushplane Heritage Centre in July 2019. Please welcome John Dietz.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for that eloquent introduction and the kind words. He took away half my story I was going to tell you. I'd like to begin by welcoming everyone, friends and families and guests to these graduation ceremonies. And in the case of so many international students, some of you have traveled far and wide to be here today. Your attendance is a clear message of how proud you are of these graduates, and I'm certain they are just as thrilled to have you here on this momentous day. So welcome to Sault College and Sault Ste. Marie. If it's your first visit, I hope you can come back and enjoy the amazing surrounding and natural wilderness. It's what drew me here in 1983 from Toronto to study forestry and geology, and it's where I still call my home today. It's also been your home for most of you graduates for the past few years. On our convocation day back in 1986, my father, whose name is Gus, wanted to surprise me and didn't tell me he was coming to my graduation. That morning I was walking to my locker when I heard this voice at a vending machine complaining it didn't work after it took his money. I thought, geez, that sure sounds like my father. And it was. I was so happy to see him. Yesterday at 81 years old, he drove up all the way from Oshawa to visit, and I didn't tell him I was bringing him here today to convocation until we arrived this morning. So, Dad, it's 33 years later, and I've surprised you back. Thank you for coming. Anyway, I remember how eager I was to finish classes and to begin the next chapter of my life, but that step never would have been possible without this college. Coming here prepared me for the most amazing, exciting, and unknown future. I immediately started working at the Great Lakes Forestry Centre as a research technician, and for the first 20 years, my job took me all across Canada, from BC to Newfoundland. I'm a biologist now, and I basically grow bugs for a living, but they're cool bugs. I like invasive ones. So cool, in fact, that I've had the pleasure to visit places like Italy, Mexico, and Africa to talk about them. 5 years ago, stars aligned, and I had the good fortune to open our city's first insectarium called Entomica that teaches about the importance of insects and their diversity. I must say, during my career, I've loved all my jobs, and I still do. It's what keeps me young and motivated. It was my entomology class here that I took that started all of it. It may not be easy, but I hope you all strive to be successful. I hope you all strive to successfully find careers as rewarding and that you're equally as passionate about them. Be determined to be doing what you're meant to be doing and have prepared for. You have worked so hard to get here today. All the homework, late night studying, group assignments, exams. You've done it. You've made it through one of the toughest times of your lives. You've been challenged to work hard, taught to groundbreaking skills, how to be inventive, to use your brilliant minds, encouraged to think differently and to see the world in contemporary, innovative ways. Although you're ready to start your next chapter, there are still things we need to work on collectively. We are living in a world where technology is racing and populations are booming. We need to protect our environments, enforce conservation, and perhaps change the paradigm to mandate preservation. Without our water, plants, animals, and yes, our bugs, we have nothing. We also need to overcome irrational prejudices that still exist today to appreciate the importance and heritage of our Indigenous people, to support equal opportunities and salaries for women, to engage our seniors, and to employ those with physical and mental challenges. We need to view diversity, be that ethnicity, religion, sexuality, as unique attributes that people should be proud of. We will then be more accepting, forgiving, and spiritual. For that is what humanity is all about. It is then that we become united citizens in this magnificent country we call Canada. Your personal journey should be rich and meaningful, but you should also have the opportunity to improve your own communities. Teach others what you have learned. Encourage children, adults, and elders to appreciate new things, business strategies, diversity, and social justice. You are the next generation with powerful messages, insightful solutions, and the next set of challenges and problems. Make sure you always give back to society and to pay it forward. Never minimize your efforts, because, know it or not, you are about to make the impossible possible. It's the small things you do today that will grow to make profound and significant changes in the future. Do so unselfishly, and your restitution and your rewards will come back in the most mysterious, unexpected, and magical ways. Consider your diplomas an empowerment to make that difference, to make improvement in your community. Your education will become transformational. You have made the greatest like-minded friends you could ever have. The bonds you have made with your classmates and the other students are rich and everlasting kinships that will reunite you time and time again. Let's talk about and give appreciation to your Masters of Enlightenment for a bit. Their lessons will resonate with you forever. You'll never forget them as your educators, mentors, and role models. Multiculturalism. To the dedicated staff of leaders, counselors, and technicians, the librarians, support staff, and the folks, so are you. Please be sure to support and join the Alumni Association and stay connected. The association and Tyler are doing amazing things for us. So my heartfelt congratulations on this graduation day. And to you, the class of 2019, may you go on and get out there. Go and celebrate your diplomas and victorious achievements. Go and start your successful careers, and go and explore this amazing planet. Thank you.
Thank you, John, and thank you again to all our speakers. And now for the presentation of liripipes, certificates, and diplomas. To my left is where graduates will be approaching the stage to receive their certificates and diplomas. Family and friends who wish to take photographs may do so. I request that the Assembly hold their applause until each group of graduates from the School of Aviation, Trades, Technology, Natural Environment, and Business has been called. Graduates and guests presenting liripipes to the graduates are Marilyn King, Dean, and Sherry Smith, Chair of Natural Environment, Business, and Design. Presenting the certificates and diplomas is Dr. Ron Common, President of Sault College.
following graduates have completed study in the business program. Jesse DeFilippo. Taylor Longo. Courtney Madison Walton, honors. Dustin Wells McLeod. The following students have completed study in the business accounting program. Samantha Christine Mills. Michael Pucci. Susan Solomon. Shauna Jean Sturgeon. Lavender Carr. Rupinder Carr. Jajanpreet Kaur. Gagandeep Singh.
Administration program. Rudra Amin, distinction. Jasneet Singh Gill. Amandeep Kaur. Amanpreet Kaur, honors. Baljit Kaur. Mandeep Kaur. Harampreet Kaur. Harney Carr Distinction. Ravneet Kaur. Ripanjeet Kaur Honors. Satvir Kaur Distinction. Zankana Latia Honors. Kiran Ali Distinction. Harsh Kumar Patel. Anju Varghese Distinction. Asit Verma Distinction. Nidibin Panchal Honors.
The following graduates have completed study in the project management program. Gursahib Singh Bueller. Singh here distinction. Purtpal Singh Chatana. Harpreet Kaur. Jagmeet Kaur. Navjot Kaur. Randeep Kaur. Rupinder Kaur. Sharanpreet Kaur. Sukhwinder Kaur. Pawanish Kumar. Ravi Kumar. Falguni Pabubai Panchal. Ravinder Singh Sadhu. Gerber Singh. Gersharan Singh. Harpreet Singh. Gopal Ganeshbai Surani. Simranjeet Kaur. Navjot Kathiria. Abhishek Singh Kashtiria. Gagandeep Kaur Brar. Rajbir Kaur Brar. Gurwinder Singh Buttar. Rajni Devi. Anu John Anasira. Amanpreet Singh Garu. Randeep Gupta. Safan Kalambra. Kusum. Meet Vijay Kumar Mandap Walla. Gino John Matthew. Parveen Kaur Meek. Mihir Kumar. Sadiq Ali Mukhil. Sandeep Singh Panesar. Rupesh Kumar Ranja Kumar. Mohammed Ikram Sabi. Hardeep Sharma. Laxman Shretsa. Gurpreet Kaur Sidhu. Hardeep Singh. You made it. Harkarat Singh. Mandeep Singh.
When you speak my name, I can shout it.
No. Maninder Singh. Navneet Singh. Sagar Kataria. Amandeep Kaur.
It is my great honor to announce the Public Relation and Event Management class of 2019. Iris Lorena Alvarado Distinction. Tushar Chada. Manisha Dave Distinction. Happiness Atuk. Barbara Finch. Stephen Hugel Distinction. Rajveer Kaur. Jose Kozhuva Katandathil George. Honors. Sahil Kumar. Chantik Lakampal. Biant Singh Man. Sabrina Masasi Distinction. Eta Moten. Sanoop Nemani Venugopalan Honors. Amritpal Singh Sandhu. Arun Sharma. Devinder Singh. Priya Pet Distinction. Sukith Abraham. Rupinder Kaur.
It is my great honor to introduce the graduates of the Culinary Management Program. Summer Lee Hill. Sam Kudaba. Azaria Cassidy Monker, honors. Rachel Zambuzi, honors. It is my honor to introduce the graduate from the General Arts and Science Kitchen Assistant Program, Savannah Caroline Barbara Linklater.
The following graduates have completed study in the field of Adventure Recreation and Parks Technician Program. Devin Itzerda. Samantha Lamontagne. Sarah Eliza Jane McKenzie. The following graduates have completed study in the field of Fish and Wildlife Conservation Technician Program. Eric Stewart Crane. Jamie Lee Duceder. Michaela Christian Hurley, distinction. Anmolpreet Kaur, honors. Jacob Maxwell Milosh. Zachary Ryburn Norman, honors. Jesselyn Dawn Rattray. Cameron Denise Savage. The following graduates have completed study in the field of Forestry Technician and Conservation Program. Jefferson Childs, honors. Aaron Wim Gertz. Shravan Kumar Patel. The following graduates have completed study in the Natural Environment Technician, Conservation and Management Program. Kamal Preet. Akshita Christie. Sarah Lemieux, honors. Amber Marie Myers. Shannon Alicia Lee Vogel, distinction. Grant, honors. Emily Grace Renee. Katie Alessandrini. Brittany Dempsey, honors. Nigel Bikomiak. Michaela Victoria Celine Hins. Inderpreet Kaur. Navdeep Kaur. Nazneen Kirakat Parambil. Carly Marie Spry. Risha
singers and the Enjimanjining dancers who will send the graduates on their way. I would like to invite all of you to join with your classmates, family, and professors after the ceremony in the common link just outside the gymnasium. I wish to thank the Obajuwan singers and the Enjimanjining dancers for their presence here today. Dr. Common will now close this convocation ceremony.
Good. It's still morning. Good morning. I now declare this convocation to be closed. Would you please rise and remain standing till the platform party leaves? Thank you.